Meet you. Thanks for having us.
Hey, us?
Well, our game. Or me.
Is there someone with you?
No, thanks for having
You're
me.
not expecting trouble, are you?
Not
You
quite,
travel with security?
unfortunately.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. Like what kind?
You know, security.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to do that, but that's the price of fame. And boy, I mean, man, you're everywhere.
Well,
You're like the new It Boy of podcasts. No, it's true.
We have different jihadis that want to kill me. The purple-haired jihadis, the woke guys.
Well,
So that's-
they kill me. They want to kill me just as bad.
All right, let me break this down. Bill started by teasing Charlie about the security, but underneath the humor, there's a real tension. They're acknowledging the danger each side feels from its own extremes, and that sets the tone for everything that comes next.
probably.
Oh, they really do.
No, you've been very outspoken on the woke stuff. Big time.
Oh, yes. I mean, and they, just the way within a religion, they hate their own apostates more. I would say they hate me more because I'm supposed to like get on the short bus to Crazy Town with them, and I won't. And yet I'm still a liberal and still like, you know, I mean, we probably could argue all day about Donald Trump and what he's doing, which I'm not down with. But, you know, it's always the people who are closest who think, oh, gosh, you shouldn't have, you're a traitor somehow.
I was going to ask, is it because they thought you were one of them and that...
I am one of them. They're not one of me. I'm okay. It's the liberals who have...
So they've left you, not you left.
Yeah, well,
I
feel like there's liberal and woke are two completely different things. It was the theme of my last stand-up special that I just did a few months ago. And it's basically, I mean, it wasn't the whole special, of course, but it was a large part of it devoted to that, to proving that case that, you know, what liberals believe, woke is something completely different.
This is Bill's core argument. He isn't saying he left liberalism. He's saying liberalism and the modern woke worldview split into two different belief systems. And this right here is the first moment where both sides stop joking and start outlining what they actually believe. This is where the conversation really opens up.
It's very often the opposite of it. You know, liberalism is, let's live in a colorblind society. That's the goal. Woke's goal is we see race everywhere.
Race obsession.
Yes. Okay. So that's not liberal. You changed. Liberal is there a two-state solution. Woke is river to the sea. Okay. So just don't take my word and say you're that. You took this and took it to, you got off the F train, you fell asleep, and you got off the 20 stops too far, and don't blame me for that. Drink?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You don't drink?
No.
Or smoke pot? And you're married and super Christian. We're going to get along great.
You know, this is going to just be perfect.
But can I just ask you, because I want to find out a lot about you, because you're obviously a super bright guy, but you do think that I have the right to live completely opposite than you do.
I think you can get as drunk as you'd like.
And you're that kind of an American, right? You're not forcing your opinions as.
I'm not here to say you can't. What are you talking about?
No, okay. So you think pot should be legal?
That's a complicated.
Oh,
I have a very unpopular view on pot. You know, can I tell you my case on pot?
Please do.
It's not the depression that it might be causing or the fact that it might be hurting kids' brains. It's the smell. It's the stench that drives me crazy.
Now they're getting into the real culture tension. What adults should be free to do versus how society handles what kids might be exposed to. This is where the conversation shifts from personal experience to policy, and the contrast between them gets sharper.
It's not hurting their brains. I mean, kids shouldn't do it. Of course, kids shouldn't. It definitely didn't hurt my brain.
But let me ask, do you think that more teenagers are doing pot today, or that before legalization or after legalization?
You know what?
Do you think usage rates are going up or down? I don't know the answer.
Oh, you'll be fascinated by this because, you know, I'm not married, so I go out. So sometimes I'm out with like people who are a great deal younger than me. I don't know how they get in my group, but they do. And so I've been to sometimes parties like the Hollywood parties. And this is probably not most of America exactly this way, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's that different. And first of all, in this town, it's all run by like the Nepo babies. The Nepo babies, the trust fund kids, is all these little 22-year-old
The J.B. Pritzker types.
Well,
I'm kidding.
No, I'm sure. I know who you mean. The governor of Illinois.
He inherited the Hyatt.
Oh, sure.
You know,
well,
Nepo baby.
We invented Nepo baby out here. Okay, but yes, it's everywhere now, even on the Lakers. S-
Hey, that's real privilege there. You know, you got some privilege if you can get.
Well, okay. I don't want I, I don't want LeBron mad at me like he is at my friend Stephen A. But I mean, that is you know. But the point is that when you go out to these, I've been to these parties where like it's a bunch of 22-year-old kids, and none of them are smoking pot. Why? They're on real drugs. Pot's so like my generation. It's like I couldn't find pot at one of these parties. I was the only. They were asking me for it. The few kids who want it, they take this. They've
Like
got
psychedelics or
correct.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
LSD. Okay.
Oh, ketamine, whatever.
Oh, ketamine,
Ex-
that has some medicinal property,
Molly.
but not at a party. I
They're
mean,
all. It's all ingested before they even leave the house. So that's where the good news, parents. Your kids aren't on pot.
yeah, but they're on
Way worse, I think.
they're on a big trip. So, but do you think that since we've legalized, less teenagers are doing, like 13, 14, 15-year-olds? Because that was always the argument, right? If we legalize it, less kids would do it.
I don't know what 14-year-olds are doing.
No, I don't know the answer. I just,
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
but we
I
can
really
agree
don't.
that kids should. That's how we can
Oh,
agree on that. Yeah,
totally.
yeah.
But we also should be able to agree that we shouldn't force adults to organize their lives around what kids might get into.
That's a good argument. I mean, do you think that it's,
I mean, you're not against porn, are you?
well, I actually once struggled with porn. Thankfully, I'm free of that. But I mean,
How can you struggle with it?
I mean,
It's
meaning
so
that,
easy.
well, you could grow addicted to it. I mean, it can.
I know. I was kidding.
No, but no. I mean, yeah, I don't have that issue anymore, thankfully. But I would ask the question though, like, do you think since the legalization of marijuana in LA, it's made it a better or worse place to live, or just it hasn't changed at all?
It certainly hasn't changed my life.
Okay.
I grew up right outside here.
Do you think Do you think the quality of life has gone up or down?
Well, I don't know, but that's not really the relevant question, is it? Even if there is a deleterious effect, there is too many things we do, and we would not use that as a reason to prescribe our basic freedoms.
Should people
I mean,
be able to do drugs
should people?
outside, like on the street, or?
No, definitely not on the street.
Okay, so
I mean,
so there are some limits.
of
I mean,
course
yeah,
there
okay,
are limits, yes, and maybe of certain drugs, or certain drugs should be by prescription, as we do with pharmaceutical drugs, you know. But certainly pot is more benign than alcohol. I mean, I could give you the stats on that. We all know that. It is.
If you enjoy these long form culture breakdowns, go ahead and hit subscribe. More breakdowns every single day.